tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The 49er offense coming out here for the first time, led by their quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo, 5th season with the 49ers, 8th overall in the National Football League.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. And Charles, we take a look at the 49ers draft class for 2021. They got their quarterback in Trey Lance, but it paid a hefty price to do it.
Yeah, this is kind of an all-in strategy by head coach Kyle Shanahan and GM John Lynch. They won't have first-round picks for the next couple of years, but it'll be worth it if they have found their quarterback in Trey Lance. As for the rest of the draft, I really like the pick of Aaron Banks in the 2nd round, the guard out of Notre Dame, a team that loves to run the football. He's an absolute people mover at the line of scrimmage, as well as the running back at number 88 overall, Trey Sermon out of Ohio State.
And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives. I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
Come on and get it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Sermon with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off by the rookie Trey Sermon. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now we get a look at Aaron Rodgers as he gets set to lead this Green Bay Packer offense. Rodgers now in his 17th season in the league, and of course, coming off the MVP trophy.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. That second down play nets a -4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the foot.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing. Defense, how will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Packers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Shifts past him at the 45. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Lance now on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's a sight that 49er fans like. George Kittle catching a pass for a first down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020, but he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2018, 2019. They're hoping he can regain his all-pro form this season.
Play action. Now it's Lance. That ball down, 49ers. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Dee Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Ayuk to return it. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Lance. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that point.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover?
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Davante Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Now he dumps this off over the middle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers to throw once more. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Rodgers now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. Not much there, only a yard. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Samuel bringing in the slant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them before being corralled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, Mitchell. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Gold is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and that'll bring up second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On play action, Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Mike 5-9. Get the ball. You go tight. You got tight. 10 cycle.
Now Lance. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that. That one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
This returnable for Ayuk.
There he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The throw over the middle taken in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quran Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an...
He's got a man complete.
Yeah, baby, we coming here.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo rolling to his right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.